I want to be like Sachin Tendulkar. At 16, Samvid was too young to be depressed, but reality is he is feeling very low, very low indeed. The reason is usual. He is not doing well in his studies, his classmates do not hold him in high esteem. He wanted to be a great cricketer like Sachin Tendulkar, but dreams crashed when he was not even selected in his school cricket team. He was physically not up to the level of fitness required for a young sportsperson. Last but not the least, he likes and is feeling infatuated with a girl who is least interested in him. Nothing in his life is going the way he wants it. The night seems to be very long and there is no hope of dawn in his heart. It is not new for him to feel bad and sad, as he has often felt he is not good enough in his own and others' eyes. People, his very close and known as well as acquaintances, have judged him by the standards he could not meet. Will he ever succeed in anything? Will he ever find love? Will he ever do well in studies? Will he ever be able to reach his dream destination where Sachin Tendulkar is? Tears started rolling from his eyes, and sobs gave way to inconsolable crying. It startled his sister Neha, who is preparing for her finals of MD in psychiatric in the adjoining room. What happened? Samvid. What's the matter? He just puts his head on her shoulders and begins to howl. The more he cries, the more nervous is Neha. Her heart is wrenching in agony at his sight. You have to tell me, dear, what has happened. Did you fight with somebody? Somebody hurt you? What happened? Neha had no alternative but to wait patiently till he regains his composure. I am good for nothing. I have failed in everything. Nobody loves me. He mutters while still sobbing. Did somebody say that you are a failure, or you are making this interpretation? Nobody loves me because I am not good in studies or sports. I have not even made it to my school cricket team. Yes, I can understand your hurt, Samvid. Do you know, I also felt like this when I did poorly in my class 11 exams. And do you know that became the turning point in my life? Yes. Samvid feels understood by his Didi and eagerly wants to hear more from her. And do you know what helped me? Surprisingly, this agony of failure alone helped me. I realized that I did not want to feel this pain of failure, and for that I had to forget everything and start working single-mindedly for my goal of getting admission in medical college. Nothing would distract me from my hard work because I do not want to experience the pain of failure. Rather, I want to experience the joy of success. You could do it, but can I do it as well? There was sadness in Samvid's eyes. You certainly can do it, Samvid, and I can give you some good tips to do well in whatever you choose, whether studies or sports. I want to be a cricketer like Sachin. There is excitement in Samvid's voice. Oh, that is a too big a goal. Sachin is a legend in his lifetime. It is good that you want to be like him. But remember to not set yourself up for a failure. What's that? Setting up for failure? When one feels small and not okay, then one starts escaping from that reality by building big dreams or daydreaming in simple language. While living in that fantasy world, one stops doing the hard work and struggle that is an essential part of succeeding. And when hard reality hits, you feel bad and sad again to start the cycle all of daydreaming once again. For how long can you live in that make-believe world? Others will keep bringing you down to the ground reality again and again with their so-called judgments. I do not want to be in that hell, for sure. Samvid was serious in his intentions. My tip for that is to start from your hard ground reality. Know that you do not know enough or you do not have skills of a good sports person. This will give you energy to work hard to acquire the necessary skills. For instance, if you have not been selected in your school team because of your physical fitness, start working to achieve the same. It is not a rocket science or unachievable goal. Neha noticed that her words were impacting Samvid and he was listening well. Do not forget to set SMART goals. Neha cautioned. What's that? SMART goals? SMART is an acronym for setting goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, neither too difficult nor too easy, reviewable, and time-bound. For instance, your fitness goal can be that you should be able to run 8 km non-stop in 50 minutes by the 31st June. It is a very specific goal, 8 km in 50 minutes non-stop. It can be measured whether you can run or not. No doubt children of your age can do this with some effort. It is neither easy nor difficult. Your progress with passage of time can be reviewed, and lastly there is time boundary of 31st June. Oh, that's quite an interesting way. I can then further increase my goals to stretch my limits. That means slowly and steadily I can reach my dream. Of course you can. But remember, focus and hard work are a must. It is easy to get distracted when obstacles or difficulties come. Champions keep working hard with single-minded devotion, day in and day out. They are not upset when sometimes things go against their wishes or they are not progressing the way they want. They keep persisting with steadfast determination till the goal is achieved. Many occasions will come when circumstances will be against you, the headwind. That's the time when you do not have to give up and lose your motivation. If it were easy to be champion, then every cricketer would be Sachin. We respect and admire Sachin so much because he has the grit and determination and focus to stay steadfast on his chosen path. He must have overcome many headwinds. Are you prepared to sweat it out like Sachin day in and day out? Even today he works as hard as any other youngster. Let me set a small SMART goal before I dream of becoming Sachin. Let me first target getting in my school team. I feel much better after talking to you. I did not know you have grown big and wise. Samvid teased Neha for her new role. There was new energy in Samvid's steps. His sense of failure and pain was converting into motivation to achieve his immediate goals. Both Samvid and Neha go to Neha's room, with Neha encircling her arm around him. It is cool and breezy in her room, the air conditioning is quite effective. From the large glass window, one can see the yellow amalthas trees flowing freely in the winds of hot May weather outside. Samvid was wondering at the magical effect Neha's words had on him. Few moments ago the same amalthas trees were looking like ghosts, and now they are appearing heavenly.